All right, I'm making this video today because I'm sitting down to make my top 10 list for the month of November. And I'm also working on a free-to-play guide, like who to farm, with Valley Flying. And I just came very aware to me that things in the game have changed quite a bit, mostly to do with these guys right here, the defenders. And we're gonna talk about that because this is a drastic change in the direction of the game with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Defenders, and they're talking about the Brotherhood being that way also with Magneto, and we have to talk about it because the number one complaint that I see over and over and over on Reddit is about gold. I need more gold. There's this huge bottleneck of gold, and I just want to talk about three of the biggest bottlenecks. Well, one is getting enough shards to get them to 7 stars. Now, we're playing in Blitz, and this team is so good, I'm just going to put it on autoplay and let it run here in the background because it's that good of a team. Doesn't require any thinking at all, which is the upside to this team synergy issue that we're talking about here in the video. But bottlenecks, gold. I just went to level 68. I need gold. I need gold everywhere. I need gold. It's 300,000 per character to take it up one level, and I gotta upgrade all these characters, right? I just need a ton of gold, and there's a huge bottleneck with gold. Getting to gear 12. I have a large account, 1.4 million. I think my count is like 200th largest in the world, maybe a million, maybe 1.2 million people play this game. So I have a big account. Guess how many Gear 12 characters I have? I have one, and that is Captain America. The crunch for the ABCs, the Advanced Basic Catalyst, is huge. It's absolutely just overwhelmingly huge. I need thousands of them, maybe even 10,000 of them. So we've got gold, stars, and gear. And so the third problem is they talk about this red dot, and that is a whole nother set of controversy. It seems bad when we've got so many bottlenecks right now to add another layer of RNG randomness and bottlenecks, and maybe just frustration is all it is. Just a lot of frustration for everybody. So why are we talking about this? And why are we talking about the defenders? Because there's this drastic change in the game. When the game came out, it was like, which character is God tier? What is the best character? What should I focus for? And then we got recommendations, and I made lists. And I'd say, Black Widow is the best character in the game. Captain America is the best taunter in the game. Quake is the best character to farm in the arena store, and so on. And Yondu, so on and so on. You get my idea. We'd make these lists about who's the best. And now it doesn't work that way. So like in the past, like a new character would come out like Vision, and Vision would complement the team. And then I would already have my core team already built up, and I would just say, oh, I just need to add Vision, and my team will get better because Vision enhances this team. And Vision's good on his own already. I can make this really cool tech team with crossbones, and I can do all this crazy theory crafting and try to devise with the best team, with the synergies. And I really think Vision is a good example of a character that allows people to either go tech or to go Avengers, or, you can even go with Scarlet Witch. There's actually probably about 3 different ways you can make a really good team with Vision. Now, Defenders. The core 4 of the Defenders, which we're looking right here, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones, are individually on their own, none of them are very good. But the 4 of them together are amazing. And in that 5th slot, there's maybe 4 possible options, depending on what game mode you're playing in. Maybe you want to play inside of Blitz, or in the arena, you want to do Punisher. Maybe in the raid, you want more durability, and so you'll do Night Nurse or Ms. Marvel. Some people even like using Black Panther. But anyways, 4 characters. Now, these are 4 characters that are on their own are not that good. And I have to change gears. Like, okay, I have this really good Black Widow, Captain America, Yondu team, and now it's like I want to do defenders because some nodes require city heroes and they're really good in the raids. And it's like, man, I don't have any of these guys up to gear 12. I have one character at gear 12. How am I going to focus on this team? And the best team really, though, is shield minions with Nick Fury. And it's the same exact issue. Entire modes, like Dark Dimension, can be cleared with Nick Fury and the shield agents. Now, the shield agents, again, there's 5 of them, and there's Nick Fury. Nick Fury's good, and he's a god tier character, and he can be placed in different places, but the other 5 are only good in a team. They're not good outside of the team. Same thing. So, and that is probably the best team. The point I'm getting at is 2 of the best teams in the game right now are defenders and shield agents. And then, you know, if you want to do other game modes, and I've been seeing tons of posts on Reddit about this, is, okay, so you need a villains team, and there's a cosmic team, and you can go about doing that. But really you only need 3 teams right now to complete all the game modes, and none of those actually require the Avengers. There's some great Reddit posts about this. And so it's frustrating because it's not like I have to add one character to make the team better. I got to start from scratch. And if Magneto's going to be that way, and the whole Brotherhood, what happened to like theory crafting and building teams? It just seems like that's a lost art. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a shield team, and you're going to see the same thing. I can go into these raids with shield, and as long as I've got all the shield there, I can just clear them out. It's like I don't have to think at all. All right, with shield security over there next to shield trooper, and it's the same thing. Just plug and play, and boy, this is like 5 characters, 6 characters really, that I have to gear up. And none of them are going to be good on their own, so when Magneto comes out, I can't just throw one character or save one character and use it. I'm forced to relook at all 5. I can't just... I'm really worried about upgrading all of these characters right here, other than Nick Fury, because Nick Fury's going to be good probably for a long time in a lot of different teams, but the other 5, no, not going to be good. Let's say the next best team is as the Mutants, or the next best team is going to be something from the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man. Then all the work that I put into these characters now, is that going to be wasted? And then given that we have this huge, incredible gold crunch and gear crunch, and I know everybody on Reddit is really upset about gold, but boy, the gear crunch, in my opinion, is doubly bad in a lot of ways. I mean, it's twice as bad. And there's no more thinking in this game, man. Blitz used to be like complicated. I remember when Casino made that video, sure to win teams, and he said, okay, you need to have an AoE with a dispeller, with a buffer and a defender, and you could build these crazy team compositions, and you had to think, and you had to do an A and a B team. Now it's like, nah, just plug in defenders, plug in shield. You could even do guardians. You know, if they buff Groot a little bit, then they have a complete team right there. Although on that team right there, I actually like pulling out Drax and putting Thanos. Now that's the kind of stuff I like talking about. Like, you know, theory crafting, like pulling out Drax and putting in Thanos makes the team better than if I just use Drax, and then I could put Black Widow on the side or Night Nurse. I can see that there's 2 points of view. You want to make the game simple, or do you want to have theory crafting? And I don't think that the game should be like the hardest ever. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Mordo actually messes with this team quite a bit because healing's not going to work. But anyways, I bet you still we're going to be able to go through it because they're just brute force right here with the shield security. So far, have you been noticing? I'm not even playing. I just put this on autoplay and it's done. Why? Because team synergies now, which went from non-existent to like the most important thing. Now, what happened to just like the pairs of like Deadpool and Cable, or Wasp and Ant-Man? And you know, it's just 2 characters. I mean, to a lesser extent, we've got like Spider-Man and Venom, and that is fine. you know, there's some synergies there. And I do know that there are other like debuff synergies, teams that are probably really good out there with Venom and Mordo and Loki and Strange. I mean, that's fine too, but it's becoming so hard to theory craft because of the bottlenecks. And I just wish that maybe the synergies, I mean, I like the idea of synergies, but I wish that the synergies could be useful later. Like, I don't want to upgrade all of these characters right here. I don't want to upgrade all the shield because I'm worried they're not going to be good a year from now, other than Nick Fury. And that's my issue. Because it takes so much time, I kind of like, and I feel more comfortable with the Black Widow. I know taking Black Widow up is going to be good. I know taking Captain America up is going to be good. Yondu, I'm going to be able to use that character elsewhere later, and when the next best thing comes out, I can just plug and play that character. But with team compositions, I really can't do that. So just my thoughts. Be sure to look out for top 10 characters. That'll be coming out soon. Plus, I'm going to do a free-to-play farming guide with Valley Flying. I think that's going to be interesting. But now, it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you're in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you'll be getting for free in your account an 8-star drunk Jessica Jones.
This is not a scam.
I actually really like the Jessica Jones series on Netflix. I couldn't really get into the other ones as much, but for some reason, Jessica Jones, maybe because I got a little crush on her, just a little bit. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.